Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Shantae back with another episode of Chatting with Shantae. How in the world are y'all doing? Me, I am doing amazing. I am home. I'm relaxed. I think it's about to start raining in a little bit, so y'all know what that means. Sleep. Okay, I done ate. Y'all know the vibes. Okay, y'all know the vibes. I'm finna pop in some movies and call it a great Friday night. But as y'all can see from the title, I want to talk about something that just had me shook all day yesterday, still all day today. Okay, so before we get into it, let's get through the formalities out the way. Okay, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when I drop a video. To my podcast listeners, I love y'all so very much. For my new subscribers, old subscribers, I love y'all so much, and it's only up from here. You see how we had to get the niceness out the way. Now let's get into what happened yesterday. So I'm pretty sure all of you by now know the drama, or whatever you want to call it, that happened between Wendy Williams and Tabitha Brown yesterday. If anyone would have told me that in 2021 or any year that Tabitha Brown would have read Wendy Williams her library rights, I wouldn't have believed you. Okay, this was not on my 2021 bingo card. This is not something I expected to wake up to yesterday. But let's get into it because, honey. So, real quick backstory. Okay, first of all, just to let y'all know, I love me some Auntie Tab. Okay, that woman is amazing. She's giving me words of encouragement, advice. We cut up a little bit. I just love her, okay? Just love her. She's a good old Southern woman. I'm from Louisiana, so listen, this read that she gave, Wendy, that Southern read, oh, it touched at my heartstrings a little bit differently, okay? I'm gonna just say that. So I've been following Auntie Tab for quite some time now, and she's just the epitome of positivity. She don't bother nobody. She don't talk about all she do is talk about her hair. Hey Donna. Make vegan options for food, talk about the Lord, and feed her family. That's basically it. Okay, that's what my good sis does. Okay, so she don't bother nobody. So for her to be involved in this, it was just mind-blowing. So a few days ago, sometime last week, Auntie Tab actually posted a video saying how after 15 years of she and her husband being in LA and he being a part of the LAPD, that she was finally able to retire him. They've got to a place in their careers and their lives and stuff where God was able to come in and be like, okay, girl, retire that man so he can pursue his dreams. So if you've been watching her videos or you're a follower of hers, then you know this. For one, her husband being a cop isn't anything new. And two, her wanting to retire him from that lifestyle isn't anything new either. She's made that point known several times, okay? Just putting it out there. You'll see why. So when she made the video, yeah, a few people talked about it, a few blogs, and some other people had, their opinions about it, but it didn't blow up the way that it did until Wendy discussed it during her Hot Topic segment. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I've never watched Wendy's show. Excuse me, y'all, something in my eye. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I didn't catch Wendy's show and things like that. And every now and again, I'll go on YouTube and watch some clips, like if someone who I really like was a guest on her show, or I'll watch those compilation videos of her Ask Wendy's segments, So I'm not going to sit up here and act like I never tuned into her show. That would be a lie. Okay, that would be a lie. But with my schedule and things like that, I don't watch her show entirely, like, when it comes on and stuff like that, because I'm at work or I'm oversleeping or whatever the case is. So I don't get to watch her show, regularly. But sometimes I'll go on YouTube and watch some clips, or of course, if she says something controversial about somebody, the shade room is on it. Okay, so I didn't see the clip at hand, but oh honey. So I wake up yesterday, to get ready for work. And the thing is, the Lord knew for me to already have gotten out the bed and start stirring around and getting ready, because I promise you, had I watched that video and I was still in the bed, I probably would have called into work, because that thing had me stuck. Do you understand? I think y'all do. So I'm getting ready for work. First I laid in the bed, said my prayers, set the tone for the day. That's how I knew it was going to be a great day. Okay. And so I grabbed my phone to put on some music while I'm getting ready and things like that. And so I checked my Instagram and I saw Auntie Tab made a video. Now I had read the caption first. I'm like, what you about to say? What's going to be the TSA? Y'all know she does her TSAs, okay? Tab service announcements. Yes, she does. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then she, said, good morning, Wendy Williams, or, at Dear Wendy, or whatever she said. So I'm like, oh my goodness, she finna be on the Wendy Williams show, because she was just on The Real, and, with her being on The Shy and coming out with her deals and stuff like that, she's going to be on a whole lot of interviews and stuff. So I was like, oh snap, my good sis finna be on the Wendy Williams show. I got to make sure I watch it. Yes. Honey, 2 seconds, okay? First of all, my good sis, Auntie Tab, was still in her pajama set. That's how I should have known something was amiss, because my good sis didn't even get to put on her workout clothes or her outfit for the day. No, my good sis was still in her Versace looking matching pajama set, okay, in her office trying to do work. And she was talking about how people send her these video clips of Wendy talking about her. So I'm like, now, what's going on? And then what set it off and what made the Southern Belle in me just fully wake up, because I was still half asleep, okay? I'm brushing my teeth, So she started it off with, ooh, Wendy, God bless you. God bless you. I said, oh, I need to sit down. So I heard brush my teeth and sat on the toilet. Not like actually sat, but lid down. Whatever. I sat down, child. And I was just stuck, okay? She read Wendy from A to Z, 1 to 100, left to right, right to left. Any which way you can read somebody, that's how Wendy got read, okay? She basically told Wendy to keep her name and her family's name out her mouth, go find her some good loving, a good man who actually likes her, and mind her business. But she said it in a much nicer way, aka the Southern Baptist Church way. Amen. Am I on that level yet? Ooh, cause see, if it were me, a few cuss words would have slipped out. Not a lot, but only a few. That's just my truth. I'm not on Tabitha Brown's level yet. Okay, there's levels to this. But it was the amount of, ooh, honeys. And then after reading, and then she's talking about, I know you don't know what a genuine love and support looks like, but I pray you find it. And so I'm just stuck. And now this video went on for a solid 5 minutes. Who y'all know, for real, on Instagram at that? This wasn't even YouTube at this point. It was still on Instagram. A 5-minute Instagram video. Do you know how lethal and beautiful this shade and read has to be for someone to, willingly sit through a 5-minute drag session? Honey, did I even tell y'all what was going on? Okay, so I told y'all how Tab made the video saying that she was retiring her husband after 15 years of being part of LAPD. So then Wendy, she caught wind of it, and the first thing out of Wendy's mouth, before she even got into the segment, she segued into Tab's segment, and the first things out of her mouth was, now I don't know this woman, but nope. Now anybody who is in media, myself, I am in media, took hella journalism classes, okay? You know the ins and outs, okay? You know the proper etiquette. If you're going to be talking about someone on your show, your platform, you're going to be interviewing them, you always do your proper research, okay? I don't care how much you know them, okay? I can do an impromptu interview with Jill Scott, Beyonce, Janet Jackson, Tabitha Brown, like my faves. When I interviewed Saweetie, that could have been an impromptu off the dome type of interview, because those are some of my faves, so I know a lot about them. But I'll be doggone if I don't go and do my research, watch prior interviews, do my knowledge, fact check everything, because you don't want to be that person that's putting your foot in your mouth because you didn't take the time to do your homework. Correct? Correct. So, and I would think with her team of producers and stuff like that, someone would have gave her some notes on Tabitha Brown and her husband and their family, because everything that was mentioned and stuff like that is easy to find on Google, her social media and things like that. Now, Wendy did say she doesn't really follow the influencers and stuff like that, because Auntie Tab is a social media influencer, an award-winning social media influencer, okay, vegan food influencer, things like that. So I understand, but at the same time, if you are someone in the media realm, you already know the proper etiquette. You already know. So for her to get on here and display her negative views on Tab's marriage just because her marriage didn't work out, okay, and she predicts that their marriage will be on rocky terms in a second. Now, I'm not sitting up here trying to idolize nobody's relationships, marriage, because listen, no matter how happy the couple is or whatever they look like, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. So I'm never going to sit up here and say, oh my goodness, they're my couple goals. I want my marriage to be just like theirs. You know, like they have qualities that's like, yes, that's very inspiring. Yes. But again, you never know. But from following Tab and her husband and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, you could have picked another couple to come for, sis. So basically, you know, Wendy was talking about she don't know the woman, but, and then she went on to explain what the video clip she was about to play was going to be about. And it was Auntie Tab talking about how she's able to retire her husband so he can live out his dreams and things like that. So, you know, the audience was clapping. They were here for it. They finished playing the video. The audience is like, yeah, that's beautiful. Black love. Yes, yes. Here's Wendy. Nope. I was married to one of those type of men, okay, wanted to live off, you know, my money and stuff. I'm paraphrasing, but basically she was explaining how her ex-husband, Kevin, whatever his name is, you know, basically he was living out his dreams, and then he got frustrated because she's making all the money. You made me quit my job, and now all these insecurities are pouring in, and now boom, look at us, look at where we're at now. So she's saying because she went through it and she's been with that type of dude that, you know, the same thing's gonna happen with Tab and Chance. So I'm just like, sis, you can't say that their marriage or anyone else's marriage or anyone's situation is going to fail just because it happened to you. That's basically saying all men are the same, okay? That's saying everyone's situation is the same. That's not true. That's not true. So then that's when Auntie Tab came in with, listen, for 23 years, me and my husband have been together. We struggled together. We succeeded together. Like, listen, the amount of times Auntie Tab said together, I was like, oh, let us know how you feel, Auntie. Let us know how you truly feel. And the thing is, with a good old Southern woman read, y'all, what's going on with my eye, honey? Hold on. But anyway, the thing about a good old Southern read is, at the end of it, at the end of the day, you would have rather been cussed out. Okay? Tab didn't say not one cuss word. She didn't call Wendy out her name. She didn't spew any negative or ill intentions towards her. All she said was, I'm going to pray for you and bless your heart. But don't get nothing twisted. Tab has made it known, okay, quite a few times that, listen, a few years ago, she was good for cussing somebody out, okay? She's delivered. And, you know, I just know my good sis can fight. She's hinted that, you know, it takes a lot for her to get there, but God bless the person who gets her there. So she's made it known that, listen, don't mess with her family. Wendy, you wasn't even talking about Tab. Like, you, the first time you mentioned Tab's situation or marriage or whatever, you're not even talking about Tab herself. You're talking about her husband. You jumped a level. You shouldn't be talking about nobody, but you jumped from just talking about Tab to, well, I'm gonna talk about her husband too. Well, ma'am. And so, but the funniest thing, well, one of the funniest things, because this whole thing had me on the floor. Do you understand me? But at the end of Auntie Tab's read, okay, she included us, okay, as if we were there. She includes us and says, I think we all should pray. You know, those of us who understand what this type of love I'm talking about, yeah, all of us should pray for Miss Wendy and people like her. I said, ma'am, I'm still brushing my teeth. Don't include me. Don't include me, okay? I'm gonna pray when my mind is right, because it's too early for this. When I woke up, that video was only 8 minutes long. Had only been out for 8 minutes. It was still fresh. I was like, girl, don't include me in this just yet. But then I'm scared not to, because I don't want to get read by Tab. I don't. Again, when a Southern woman reads you with a smile, okay, by the end of it, you would have rather she cussed you out. Because that's what it feels like. You don't know if you want to fight. And if you choose that route, then God bless you, for real. But you don't know if you want to fight, cry, respond. You don't know what you want to do. You all discombobulated, because we know how to read. We ain't got to cuss you out. Well, Tab ain't got to cuss you out. Listen, God's still working on me. He knows my heart. But no cuss words have to be involved, okay? No slandering, nothing. It was a simple prayer, but at the end of it, you will feel like she just whooped your behind, okay? And so, My only thing is, because listen, y'all know, Wendy, now, for one thing, now, even though this was a big deal and Tab was trending all day and everybody was reposting it and stuff like that, excuse me, Wendy has said some pretty effed up stuff, okay, about numerous people, and they've read her from head to toe. They've said far worse than what Tab said, okay? Cuss words, calling her whatever, every name in the book, okay? Calling her everything but a child of God. So she's been in the game for 20 plus years, okay? From going to radio and different stations to having her own show. She's heard it all, okay? She's been in beefs, hella big beefs and stuff like that. So do I think that she's really bothered or she's paying attention or she cares? I mean, after 20 years of being called a crackhead by Judge Mathis and Whitney Houston going off on you and, you know, people talking about you, all of your career and stuff like that, and the type of news industry she's in, entertainment news and stuff like that, it comes with the job. It comes with the territory, okay? So she knew what she was getting herself into. So she's heard it all. She's been in it all, whatever the case is. So do I think Tab, you know, saying God bless your heart is gonna, you know, make her feel a type of way? I doubt it. But honey, I'm just saying, Auntie Tab sat her all the way down, okay? And it's just so funny. Again, if you would have told me that I was gonna wake up to Tabitha Brown reading the mess out of Wendy Williams at 9 in the morning, please believe me when I tell you, I wouldn't have believed you. That was not on my bucket list, okay? That was not on my bucket list. And you know what? Because if y'all follow Tab and you know she's on The Chi this season, okay? And because of the 4th of July, it falls on a Sunday, which is when The Chi comes out. We won't be getting a new episode, which is crazy because if you know her storyline on the show, it's like, dang, what's about to happen? So I was like, dang, I'm bummed out because I won't have a new episode of The Chi. Oh, but honey, here comes Tab on the 1st of the month. And it's so funny because Wendy was born in July. She kicked off her birthday month for her. Tab, you are so sweet. You gave her an early happy birthday. That is so sweet. I am going to cackle. I'm going to cackle if Tabitha Brown gets in that woman's Instagram comments and says happy birthday. I will be no more good. Y'all please roll me up out of here. I will be no more good if Tab were to do that. I will be no more good, y'all. But yeah, she just kicked it off. And so this for sure made up for no new episode of The Chi because it doesn't get more drama filled than this, okay? But my only thing is, going back to kind of what I was saying earlier, Wendy's been in plenty beefs, okay? She just got read by the Clark sisters some time ago. The brat had to get on her, okay? Dang, sis, you getting read by the whole cast of The Chi. Ooh. But, so, sometimes Wendy just lets it slide. She's like, whatever, I've been doing this for 20 plus years, whatever. And then sometimes she'll say something back. Now, I would hope that she would take Tab's nice warning, nice response, and leave it alone and hush up. But I don't know, like, do y'all think Wendy gonna say something back? Because, again, I don't know what she could say. Because, listen, again, Tab don't bother nobody. All she do is make her avocado toast and talk to her mushrooms. And, you know, bless us with a good word every day. That's all she does. And it was like, she is so pure and innocent. Like, that was like Wendy coming for a child, you know? Like, that was like Wendy coming for a literal child, you know? Not calling Tab a child, but, you know, the pureness, the innocence, the just, you know, being in a bubble, you know, just so cute and pure. She might as well come for a child. And y'all know people don't like when people talk about children. Children are off limits, okay? Auntie Tab is off limits too. I'll fight. But anyway, so I'm just hoping that Wendy just lets this one go and she realizes Tab is more than just a Southern pound cake, okay? She ain't with it, okay? She is with it, all right? And if you peep and watch the video closely, you can see them subtle looks of, because when she said, let me tell you this, I said, oh, wait a minute, Tabitha Brown, what are you about to do? Honey, that North Carolina jumped, okay? That North Carolina said, huh? What's good? What's good? I was scared, okay? So again, I would just hope that Wendy says nothing, okay? Because it's only gonna be so much time before we see Tab hopping on the next flight to New York, and I'm just like, well, Wendy, you should have shut up. You just should have shut up. And lastly, before I exit this off, okay? Firstly, well, there's a few things. One, do y'all actually agree with what Wendy was saying? Because there were some people who agree with what Wendy was saying. Like, you let a man slide and not have to work and let him pursue his dreams while you making all the money. They can turn and get lazy, get comfortable, mooch off of you, and then it's that same person that you were with 20 years ago. And some other people are like, Tabitha Brown sound like a pick-me. And I'm just like, how does she sound like a pick-me when she got picked 23 years ago by her husband that she's still with? Like, a pick-me is what y'all be doing on Twitter, okay? Trying to get validation from these dudes who live in a completely different state than you. Trying to validate yourself and make yourself look more appealing to a man who don't even know you. That's a pick-me. That's bird behavior. Tabitha Brown is not exhibiting that, okay? She can't be a pick-me to the man, look, to the man who already picked her, chose her in 8th grade, actually, okay? If you know the backstory of how they met and how they started dating. Chose her back in the day, okay? Back in the day. Been together since 98, since I was 2. They've been together my whole life. I'm 25. So, okay, 3 kids, okay? A doggy, a mansion. Like, she can't be a pick-me if she got picked 23 years ago by the same dude who married her. And then some of y'all want to act all mad because you found out he's LAPD. Well, was, because he's retired now. You're 15 years too late. It's okay. Relax. So y'all don't know where y'all want to stand with this, but anyway, I'm here for Tab. That was a good example of displaying a healthy marriage, in my opinion. Again, I'm not trying to idolize or anything like that, but imagine your partner, okay? Y'all move. Listen, because again, if you know the backstory, it's easier for me to explain it. We already know the backstory that she's explained 100 times. But they moved from North Carolina, where things were familiar, where, you know, the amount of money they had was more than enough. They were doing well for themselves. He sacrificed a lot so they could move, okay, to California so she could pursue her dreams of being an actor. And when you are a creative person, actress, singing, dancing, media, whatever the case is, you know that is not the same as a steady 9-to-5 definite job, okay? And so being an actor, actress, it's like you might book something and then months can go by, you don't book nothing. It's not a steady 9-to-5. You get paid weekly, bi-weekly. Like, it's none of that, okay? So for him to take on that role of being a police officer, I'm not sure if he always wanted to be a police officer or if he saw it came with great benefits, is able to support them and their family while she does her thing. He trusted her enough to do that, and they trusted each other. So for 15 years, listen, 15 years, baby, 15 when she was like, give me 5, and those 5 went by and another 10, honey, oh, honey. And now she is in a place in her career and things like that. He was with her through the rejections, through the hell no's, through the come agains, through the we went with somebody else's, the ups and the downs. And girl, for 15, more than 15, but you know, for 15 years, you know, since being in LA, and he was willing to do that and watch her chase her dreams. And now that it's finally come to pass and manifest and stuff like that, and she's able to let him live out his dreams because, listen, she's mentioned that he loves music and stuff. He does his basketball program. Like, girl, what? Wendy's talking about, nah, you know, let him live his inner child. She started mocking Tab, and I was not here for it. Look, Wendy, we can talk. And then talking about he needs to work. He's been working. I don't get it. I really don't. Because listen, when these dudes be out working and the girls be, never mind. Anyway, it's supposed to be fun. But I'm just saying, like, dog, why y'all mad? It ain't got nothing to do with none of us, to be quite honest with you. But yeah. And then the cutest thing to come out of all of this drama is First of all, so y'all know how Beyonce has the beehive, okay? So the bee emojis and all that other type of stuff, right? Which, listen, I'm part of Beehive too. Bzzz, what's good? But, and it's so funny because I know I'm all over the place, but it's going to tie in together. A while back, some months ago, Tab did a video and she was like, people keep messaging me, what's the fan base name called? I just call y'all family, but what do y'all want to be called? So it's like, we don't really know. It took for her to drag Wendy Williams for the Tabbage Patch to come about. I was on the literal floor. That is the cutest thing in the history of the world. And I need Tabbage Patch merch today. I'm seeing hats, phone cases, purses, maybe not a purse, but t-shirts. I'm seeing it all. Do you understand me? Notebooks. I'm seeing everything. Tabbage Patch. So they flooded Wendy Williams comments on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube with avocados. Avocados. I said we flooded those comment sections with avocados because Auntie Tab is vegan and she loves her an avocado. It made perfect sense. And then one person was like, the Tabbage Patch ain't playing with you. I said, Tabbage Patch? It has a certain Jenny say why. You know, Jenny say who? Jenny say why. You know, it has a certain butterness to it and I loved it. I was on the floor. That is the cutest thing in the world. The Tabbage Patch bit, girl. And it's so funny because someone else said, okay, are we the Cotto Club? Like Avocado Club, Cotto Club, and then Tabbage Patch. And then someone said the Tabernacles. And I'm like, why not all three? And I'll explain why. Then I'm gonna end this video because I don't want it to be too long. I think there's levels to every fan base, correct? You have your, we'll take Tab, for example. You got the Cotto Club, okay? The Cotto Club loves Tab, okay? There might be new supporters or old, but they just love her, okay? Oh, yay, you know, everyone knows you love them, but they're not gonna, you know, flood people's comment sections with avocado. They're not gonna do it. Though they're the Cotto Club, they're the entry level to the fan base, okay? Everybody goes through the Cotto Club. So the Cotto Club is very nice, very sweet. Oh, yay. But then you got that Tabbage Patch. I'm part of Tabbage Patch, okay? Because we haven't quite gotten to Tabernacle just yet. I'll explain in a second. Girl, that doggone Tabbage Patch. Ask Jerome about us. Period. Auntie Tab. Ask Jerome about us. Yeah. Tabbage Patch. What's good? We don't play. We'll flood your comments with avocados. We'll be at your doorstep. We will. We'll message you. We'll do what we gotta do. Tab, you can sit back, sis. Auntie, we got this. What's good? So the Tabbage Patch is like the gangster side of the family. You know, the Cotto Club is very neutral. You know, oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, hey, how you doing? Yeah, we love her. We love her. Tabbage Patch, oh, we love. Okay, we're ride or die. What's good? What is good? Okay, what's good? We can go there. We can cuss. We can. Auntie, say what you gotta say and then sit down and relax and collect your coins. We got this. What's good? So then you got Tabernacle, which is like where we aspire to be in the fandom, okay, in the family. Those are the ones who have been delivered. They've gone through the Tabbage Patch and now they've, you know, calm down, okay? They're leading with love always, leading with prayer. God bless you, okay? You know, they're very mature, okay? It's very calm, okay? So you go through your Cotto Club, and then that Tabbage Patch was good. And then you aspire to get into Tabernacle, which, you know, I'm trying to get there, but see, Tabernacle don't cuss at you. And that's what's holding me back to Tabbage Patch. Dog on it. But yeah, so those are the three levels in my opinion. Auntie, let me know if I'm wrong. Tabbage Patch, Cotto Club, Tabernacles, let me know if I'm wrong. I think that makes perfect sense. But as Tab calls us family, it's all parts of the family. Correct? Correct. But I just wanted to touch on that real quick because, again, that had me stuck like Chuck yesterday, okay? All day. And then I was like, I wonder if Tab gonna be trending. But I tell you, #1 trending topic, I said, well, okay, then the Shade Room posted it, and then someone had the nerve to put a soundbite of her video on top of the instrumental to Ether, baby, I died. I was in tears because listen, it deserved. But all I'm saying is I am ready to enroll in the Tabitha Brown / Phaedra Parks School of Reads. Southern Bells teaching you how to read without a cuss word. Yeah, that sounds promising. I'm done with school. I've received my degree. I'm educated. But honey, that would be a master's program or a doctorate program that I would just love to, enroll in. I'll pay great tuition for that. But anyway, let me quit cutting up. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Let me know y'all's thoughts and opinions because baby. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great night and I will catch y'all on the next episode. I love y'all. Bye.